It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we continue to focus on water from a whole different range of perspectives. Now, we obviously just celebrated Human Rights Day, and it's important to highlight that water is indeed a human right as well, one of our most basic. Water is the source of all life, and this is why Viva, Conagua, a global community of people and organizations, is committed to a shared vision of water for all for water. And to tell us a bit more about the amazing work that this organization is doing, we connect with the co-founder and director of Viva Conagua in South Africa, AJ Paul. AJ, very good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
AJ, it really is so good to connect with you on this World Water Day. Viva Conagua in South Africa is part of such a bigger global movement. What is the movement all about, and how do you, as a South African, fit into all of it?
Well, let's also remember that it's National Water Week, right? So World Water Day fits in very nicely within all of that. Viva Conagua South Africa is part of a global movement, as you've said. We've got people that are busy raising funds for us in Germany, Switzerland, Austria, etc., and they donate the funds to us, and we implement projects to make sure that there is water for all in South Africa, in Malawi, in Mozambique, in Uganda. So we're working in a number of countries, and South Africa is the latest place where we opened Viva, and we started in November 2020.
And you've certainly gone on to some pretty amazing projects. Viva Conagua is implementing projects, as I understand it, in the Eastern Cape and down in the Mother City, collaborating with a range of different partners and stakeholders, other NPOs and municipalities, a vital strategic network in operation. Can you tell us a bit more about the specific work that you guys are doing to make this dream of water for all a reality?
Yeah, sure. So we're working in the Eastern Cape, as you said. We are working in schools where piped water is certainly not their reality. They're relying on rainwater harvesting, so that water is sporadic. So when the rain falls, they have water. When the rain doesn't, then the kids bring their own bottle of water to school. And what we want to do is to make sure that the water that the kids are drinking is safe. We're wanting to make sure that the toilets that they're using are clean. And we want to make sure that their kids are learning that washing of hands is really important. So that's the work we're doing in the Eastern Cape. In the Mother City, we've got a project we are calling the Wash Bus. And this is providing water and sanitation services to the homeless that unfortunately fall through the net. We've all seen the numbers increasing, but the services that they get are not in proportion to their needs. And we're trying to do our bit by making sure that they have a life of dignity and they can reintegrate back into society. So we're offering a sustainable path, we hope, back from living on the streets to reintegrating back into society.
Adrian, this is not a new project. You've been working to improve access to clean water, safe sanitation, and good hygiene conditions for over 25 years. Do you still love it? And if so, what keeps you focused and just really motivated in this endeavor?
Yeah, sure, I still love it. I mean, water connects us all, right? So what that means is that in my day-to-day work, I get to meet people across a diverse background, from a diverse background. I mean, people that may not think that water is touching their lives, but whether you're an IT person, you're working with us to perhaps develop an app that gets people involved, whether you're a musician, you are taking part in a charity event, whether you're a sportsman, etc. So a diverse group of stakeholders, and that keeps me excited and interested. And not least of which, appearing on shows like this to talk about the situation and getting more and more people interested in something that touches all of our lives all of the time.
And making it accessible. I'm a firm believer that if you just provide an opportunity, people will do the right thing, that we are motivated to want to see the entire country, and as you pointed out, this is now a global concern moving forward. You spoke about an app there. You recently developed a new app of your own, a new tool called the Flow Exchange with Justin from Flow, and an app, as I understand it, that allows you to calculate your water footprint and then donate to the homeless. This sounds awesome. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, there's some of us that have a lot and others that don't have very much. And what we're trying to do is to balance that equation. So if you are a consumer, well, look, we're all consumers. We can't avoid consuming. But if you're interested in reducing your footprint, knowing what your footprint is and reducing your footprint, this calculator allows you to do that. Once you work out what your footprint is, you can then offset some of that by donating the money to our project, which I mentioned before is trying to provide water sanitation services to homeless people here in Cape Town.
Just a little bit of dignity. I absolutely love it. Oh, AJ, thank you so much. You've certainly inspired us with your body of work, and I know this is a very important time for you to capitalize on right now, being Water Week and World Water Day today. So I hope that all the right people are watching and listening right now, and that the funds are going to keep rolling in. But we are just so impressed with the work that you are doing in this space. Thank you so much for spreading the word with us this morning.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being on your show.
Oh, that was, of course, AJ Paul, the co-founder and director of Viva Conagua in South Africa, connecting people for water. Be sure to check out the Flow Exchange on flow.org.za. You can help make a difference right now.